We are building lean muscle with this full body workout. We are gonna focus on lifting heavy today to maximize our 30 minutes together. So get your heavy dumbbells and let's do this. We are gonna get right into our warm up today. Quick note before we do, you will see that I have my exercise box out here. So if you have something similar, an elevated, sturdy surface, have that ready to go for some of the exercises. But if you don't have it, no worries. I'm always gonna have you covered with those modifications on screen as well. So we'll get into our warm up. As we warm up, I'm gonna explain the structure for today's workout. So let's go ahead and take it out. Legs a little bit wider than shoulder width. We're gonna go into a good morning. So hands on our hips, drive it back, and then squeeze up. Warming up through the lower body and core here first. We are gonna use some light dumbbells through this warm up today for the last two exercises, but again, just keeping it light just to start getting our mind and body ready for today's training. Let's do two, and then we're gonna go into arm crosses, last one. Drive those hips back and squeeze. So arms across here. Simple structure today. We have 11 exercises, some pretty traditional strength style exercises as we are working to build that lean muscle mass. We're gonna repeat those exercises 2 times, working for 50, resting for 20. When we hit abs, we have got 5 exercises, 1 time through, 40 of work, only 10 of rest, and that's gonna do it for us. Whew, sounds simple. It is simple, but it won't be easy. How about that? I'm just kidding. It's gonna feel so good by the end. We're gonna go into a squat with kick next here in 3, 2, and 1. So legs out, we're gonna squat it down, and as you come up, kick it out. You can reach for that opposite hand to opposite toe. After this, we'll grab our light weights. And speaking of weights, focus today on trying to lift heavy for both sets. So again, we are working on building that lean muscle. So use those weights to do that. Adjust as you need, up or down. Last one there. Now we're gonna grab our weights. So light weights for our first exercise. I'm gonna go with my 10 pounds. We're gonna do an upper body exercise and then a lower body. We're gonna go into a chest fly to hammer curl to narrow press. So 3 exercises in one here to get warm. Chest fly, bring it down, hammer curl up to narrow press, and down back to that chest fly. Ham curl, narrow press, and down. Good. Just a couple more reps. Again, take your time here. Starting to feel those muscles activate. Bring in your mind right here, where we are for the here and now. Not thinking about what's going on after this. Not worrying about what happened before this. Just you and your weights and your time to get strong. Last one. And then sumo squat. Here it is. Legs out, toes out. And let's squat it down and squeeze. Push through the heels as you drive up. Let's do 3 more, and then we'll get into our first exercise. 2, and last one. All right, moving it on to the mat to start out today, actually. We are going to do a chest press to start. So remember what your heavy weight is for that, grab it, and let's get ready. All right, rolling it onto the back. Arms are up. 50 seconds is gonna come up on that clock in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, chest press. Wrists are straight. Working at your own tempo, but when we lift heavy, we have a pretty slow tempo. About 3 to 4 counts up, 3 to 4 counts down. Really think about driving those shoulder blades into the mat to give you a little bit more leverage. You can have a little arch in your back. Again, this is, I said, one of the only exercises you will hear me say that on. Woo, so take advantage of it. Peek at your wrists, make sure they're staying straight. Good, exhale, breathe. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, amazing. All right, bring it down. Quick break. 10 seconds and we go again. All right, we're keeping it tough with this short rest period. Bring those weights back up. 3 out, 2 out, and 50 on. Here we go. Press. Oof. Now make sure you're thinking about that armpit egg. So when you reach the top, think about that egg under your arms and you are trying to crack that right there. That's gonna help you get that full extension. And when you start thinking about that, making that full extension, your mind is gonna start to connect with that muscle and you are gonna feel that muscle work. And I tell you what, when you start to feel those muscles and you can tell what you're working, it is a game changer. It not only helps you here in your training, but in everyday life. Again, you know we get stronger here, so we can be stronger out there. And it's those little things that add up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, we're gonna move on to a pullover now. So you can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. Again, try to keep it heavy. This is such a good compound strength exercise. I love this one. So bringing it up nice and slow in our tempo. And here we go. So take it down nice and slow. And pull, squeeze, tighten up the core. Now you wanna stop those arms so they're about perpendicular to the floor. So not too far towards your belly button. We wanna keep those muscles contracted and working as we work through this range of motion here, but not going too far forward. Ooh. Really use that core as well to help get that weight back up. When you are lifting heavy, you're gonna really feel that core start to activate as you tighten everything up and squeeze up. Here's that last one. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Breathe. All right. We're gonna go again in 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna hang out here. It sounds easier than bringing the weight down, pressing the weight back up. All right, last set for pullover. Here we go in 3, 2, and 50 on. Whew. Good, soft elbow as you come back, and then pull and squeeze back up. So you're gonna feel this in the arms. You'll feel it working in your lats. So you got the chest working as well. And then of course, we've already talked about the core. Ooh, good. You might notice a little change of pitch in your voice on your heavy lift days. Things get a little higher pitch. Whoa, oh my, almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good, all right. We're gonna bring it up to stand. We have got bent over rows next. So bringing it up, keeping that heavy weight. I'm actually gonna grab an extra set just in case, because if you know me by now, you know back is one of those muscle groups for me. But start heavy and go down if you need. All right, 50 on here in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze, pull. Think about bringing those shoulder blades around your spine. Again, nice and slow with your tempo. I gotta switch it up. Oh my. All right, here we go. You're already going, here I go. You gotta know, when we train together, I am not just going through the motions. Your workout is my workout. Almost there. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, rest it out. Now, quick note, you may have seen me change my foot position for our row, and that's because with this position, the staggered, gives me a little bit more support in my back. So if you find you need that, you can take a staggered instead of a wider stance. But 50 seconds. Here we go, hinging it over. And let's begin. Squeeze. But keep that core strong as well. So think about squeezing your belly button to spine. Spine nice and long, no rounding in your back. That will also help with that stability in the lower back. We do get to switch it up to lower body next. So at least upper body's gonna get a break for a minute. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. All right, going into a squat, the good old squat. So grabbing your heavy weights for that, 1 dumbbell on each shoulder. 50 seconds on. Here's 3, 2, and let's squat. Nice and slow with this heavy weight. Think about pushing that floor away. Control it down and press, squeeze. Over halfway. Go for it, we've got it. Come on, stick it out. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, one more set. Whew. All right, 5 out, we're going again. Last time here for squat. Squat position, here's 3, 2, and let's go. Now, especially on your heavy lift days, don't worry about the number of reps you're getting in. Just make sure that that form, your weights are heavy, and you are sticking with that full range of motion. You're gonna get so much more out of that than if you try to get a whole bunch of reps in and you are not going heavy enough. Because the overall weight you're lifting when we are lifting heavy can even be heavier or more overall weight than on a lighter day. And that is what's gonna help us build that muscle. So that's where our focus is right now. Last 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, kickstand RDL, or Romanian deadlift. 1 or 2 dumbbells. I like to use 1 on this. You can always use 2. So grabbing that weight. Leg and back just for support. And here we go. Taking it down and squeeze. Now again, if you have 2 dumbbells, you're gonna keep those dumbbells right around that leg as you lift and lower. Good, really tighten up, squeezing that leg, the back of your leg right here to help pull you back up. And remember, this back leg, just there for balance. If you needed, you could lift it up. But we're keeping it down for a little extra support so we can go heavier. Almost there, last one. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. One more time on that side. Breathing. Oh. All right, leg forward, shoulders rolled back. Keep your posture nice and strong throughout this. And here we go. And when I say keep your posture strong, that just means keep that spine straight, keep that neck neutral. Think about bringing that belly button into your spine and keeping those shoulders back. I just always want to remind you about your posture while you're here, because if we are training to get strong, We're training in all the areas. We don't want to train here to get strong and then train our posture this way and build those muscles up that way. So that's why it's one of those things. And then eventually it'll just be automatic. You'll be like, oh, shoulders back. And there you go. Core engaged. But especially on heavy days when we've really got a lot of focus on that weight, that little reminder of posture will hopefully help you keep that form and keep you lifting heavy. Last one. All right, switching it over, other side. Whew. Leg forward, try to keep the same weight from one side to the other. Make sure things are even. All right, shoulders rolled back. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, taking it down. Weight is in the heel. Drive those hips back. Remember, RDL, soft knee. The only hinge here comes at the hips as you drive your hips back. And then pull and squeeze up through that hamstring. Hamstrings. And especially on our heavy days, because they are tough mentally as well as physically. Remind yourself why you're doing this. When you're in the middle of this is so tough. And you can totally think, why am I here? Well, we're gonna remember right now. Remember why you're here. You've got those goals, you've set them. Well, so we're gonna stick with them. Last 3, 2, and 1. One more set. And I reminded you about that in the Tuesday workout too. It's those days where you just do not want to show up, and you show up. That consistency, that is what is going to pay off and get you so far. That is a huge stride. All right, last set here. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Down nice and slow. So next exercise, just to give you a heads up of what we got coming, we're still focused here, but things are gonna move quick with that short break. We are gonna do our Bulgarian split squat. So if you've got your box or elevated surface, that's where we're gonna use that. If you don't, you're gonna see a modification on screen for a staggered squat. But for the Bulgarian split squat, 2 dumbbells, you can also do body weight because this is a challenging exercise. But for your modification, just 1 dumbbell. Here it is. Last 3, 2, and 1. And we're actually gonna use this box for the remainder of our workout. We have, 5 exercises left, 2 sets of each. Bulgarian split squat. Here we come. So 50 on. And let's begin. Drive through that heel. Back is flat. Now, if you have a little bit of a forward hinge, that is okay as long as your back is flat. With that forward hinge, you're actually gonna work a little bit deeper into your glute muscles. So keep that in mind. Just a little slightly different angle can actually change the way you're working. Last 3, 2, and 1. Breathing. Nice job. One more set. Oh, that one is challenging because you got the balance. You're working those big muscle groups. The core is activating. We're going again. So bringing that same side. Going in 3, 2, and 50 on. Here we are. Down and press. Press through that heel. Now, if you're taking that mod, that staggered squat, make sure your back is staying flat. Still dropping that bum down. Ah, the leg on fire. This is one of those exercises that hits the muscles that you're like, I forgot about that muscle. You'll realize it tomorrow when you're hitting the steps. Last 3, 2, 1. Other side. Let's get ready, 10 out. It's moving quick. Okay, foot is up, 3 seconds. Here's 2, and let's begin. Down and press. Remember, back is flat. Roll the shoulders back, so we don't want our shoulders crunching forward or hunching forward. No hunching or crunching. Squeeze, push through the heel. Good. Almost there. Oh, last 3, 2, and 1. Rest it out. Final 50 seconds of that one. And that one gets the heart rate up. All right, 10 out. Here we go. Let's get ready. All right, here's 3, 2, and 1. Now I mentioned we're gonna use the box for these last few exercises. We have 1 lower body exercise after this with the box, and then we're gonna switch gears again back to the upper body before finishing with abs. So I just want you to know, you are getting so close. Abs is gonna be less than 5 minutes of work. Whew. Almost there. Oh, the shake. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are going on to a feet elevated glute bridge. So we're gonna go heavy with the dumbbell. You can do 1 across or 2, but feet will be up onto your box or your elevated surface, but modification, you were doing that glute bridge on the ground. So getting your weight ready for action. Bringing it down, 50 on, 5 seconds. Moving quick. Here it is, 3, 2, and let's go. Glute bridge, lift it up, squeeze, and down. Now with this elevated glute bridge, you're gonna get a deeper range of motion, so you're gonna feel those muscles work right away. One thing to stay focused on is make sure your back is staying flat. Now we are working to drive those hips up, but you wanna keep that flat back. Push and squeeze, exhale at the top, and keep moving. Good, about 10 out. Here it is. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, rest it out. We're gonna go again. Last time for a leg exercise, for a lower body exercise. 3 seconds. Final set in 2, and 50 on. Here we are. Press it up. Squeeze. Remember, stay focused. Remember your goals right here, because it's getting tough. I'm with you, I know. I'm pushing right along. Last one, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, there it is. Okay, again, we're gonna keep the box. We are gonna go into a seated shoulder press. So with your box, we're gonna go into that seated position. All right, 5 out. Grab your weight, bring it up. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, press. And down, control it down. Keep that core strong. So with this seated position, it takes any work out from the legs, puts it all into the shoulders. And again, activates the core a little bit more because you've got to really work to keep that posture strong and to get that press. Ooh, almost there. Ooh, couple more reps. And last one. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna have to bump it down just a bit on that one. Okay, 5 out we go. Last set for shoulder press, and then 1 upper body exercise before abs. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Good, almost halfway. Whew. Oh my word, the arms, the shoulders, all of it. Last one, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. No weight for this one. We are gonna do an elevated push-up or just our push-up here on the box. Modification, you are on the ground for this one. So bringing that box out, elevated push-up. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up. Now, even with the box, you can take it down to your knees if you need. I will probably be there very soon. But that does not mean we don't keep our body nice and long and strong, whether we are on the knees or the toes. And then think about pressing that floor away. Exhale as you press up. Almost there. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. One more set. I think I'm gonna stick it on my knee, so I'm actually gonna drop my elevation down just a bit. That'll just allow me to let myself be a little bit longer here, put a little bit more intensity into the push-up. All right, final 50. Here we go. Oh, keep that back straight. Oh, the shake. Almost there. All right, here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, box is out of the way. We are switching it up to abs. We've got a quick little recovery here, and I'm gonna tell you what we've got going on for abs. We're gonna be on the mat the whole time. The first exercise, you have the option to use dumbbells. We're gonna go into an ISO dead bug hold. We've got a lot of ISO moves for this ab work. So this is really gonna tighten up that core and work the core and the abs. So if you wanna use dumbbells, arms are up, I'm bringing it on the back, legs at 90, arms straight up. Going in 3, 2, and here we go, 40 on, hold it. So what you wanna think about to work that core is press that low back into the mat. Everything is nice and still. You're driving that lower back into the mat, and that tightens up the abs right there. So you can feel those muscles working. Now you don't wanna let your knees come in or that's gonna lose that contraction. So keep those legs out. We're just gonna get a quick break to switch it over, and we're gonna go into a bear crawl hold. In 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Now you can use the dumbbells if you'd like to help keep your wrists straight. And we're gonna bring it up. Here we go, 40 on, bring it up. So knees just hovering. I'm gonna flip it to the side so you can see your knees just hover over. Knees still at about 90 degrees, back is straight. Think about pressing that floor away. And another thing to think about, don't let your arms come out. You wanna bring those arms in, so think about squeezing right here. Another armpit egg option. You can think about your armpit egg right here, squeezing, keeping everything nice and tight. We're gonna get ready for plank hold next in 3, 2, 1. I told you, lots of iso holds here. So plank hold, here we are, knees or toes, body long and strong. And I'm gonna take it to my knees. But if you can keep it up on your toes, keep it on your toes, keep that body nice and long, squeezing belly button into your spine, legs tight, glutes tight, shoulders, elbows, wrists in line. All right, we're gonna go into a side plank hip drop next. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. All right, side plank hip drop. Now you have the option, both legs out and drop, or you can keep that bottom knee down. Either one. Here we go. So we're up, down, and drive. Ooh. Oh. And you will see as my belly continues to grow, I will be taking most of the modification for our core work. Ooh. Drive that hip up, but I would still, if you can challenge yourself with both legs out, make sure to do that. Almost there, we're just gonna switch it up, and then this is it. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side, here we go. So both legs out. If you wanna take that option, drop the hip and squeeze, or you've got that bottom knee down. We're up and down. Whew. Exhale as you lift. And I've got one more challenge for your day to get that calorie burn boost. If you want to go for an extra challenge, check out our 10-minute Tabata. That's going to boost the metabolism on top of what we've done today. Woo, fireworks. Last 3, 2, and 1. So I'll leave that Tabata finisher there. Go challenge yourself with that. You are the absolute bomb. Thank you for getting strong with me. Go out and be awesome. I love ya.